Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel called zuzanareacts, where I learn all things para with your help, and I just share my Slovak Central European point of view. And in today's video we are going to look at a temple of Indian resistance. I'm very curious what I'm going to find out, but before we jump into the video,
please like this video and click on the subscribe button and turn on the notification. Thank you so much for your support.
let's hit it.
Mahmud Ghazni, Alauddin Khilji, Mahmud Tughlaq, Jafar Khan, Mahmud Beghera, and Aurangzeb. These were the Islamic invaders who destroyed the Somnath Mandir. Portuguese military commander da Costa became the Christian invader to discredit the Somnath Mandir. In independent India, Jawaharlal Nehru, who somehow made the country's first prime minister, did all he could to ensure that the Somnath Mandir remains in the ruins. He tried his best to stop the reconstruction of the temple, but he failed. Today, Prime Minister Narendra Modi is taking Somnath Mandir to even greater heights in terms of development, beauty, and its cultural exuberance. I'm your host Tribhuvan, and in this video, I will tell you how Prime Minister Modi is restoring the glory of the Somnath Temple and elevating its beauty to even greater heights. Let's begin. The Somnath Temple is among the most important and revered religious sites for Hindus, as it houses the Somnath Jyotirlinga. This temple in Gujarat has remained an eyesore for Islamic invaders who plundered, looted, and violently attacked India. The Somnath Temple was destroyed no less than 12 times, but the sheer great determination of devotees have led to the temple being built from scratch every time. In secular, post-partition India, the reconstruction of the Somnath Temple got especially difficult, particularly under the reign of Jawaharlal Nehru, who saw all bids to rebuild the temple as attempts at Hindu revivalism. From having a prime minister who despised all symbols of Hindu culture to now having the one who wears his culture on his sleeve, India has come a long way. Under the leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, the Somnath Temple is being further developed and beautified. Prime Minister Modi is personally attached to the development and rejuvenation efforts being made in Ayodhya, Varanasi, and Uttarakhand, where the Char Dham highway is being built at a cost of rupees 12,000 crores to connect Badrinath, Kedarnath, Gangotri, and Yamunotri. On Friday, Prime Minister Narendra Modi laid the foundation stone of several projects in Somnath in Saurashtra district of Gujarat. The event, organized via video conferencing, was attended by Gujarat Chief Minister Vijay Rupani, Union Home Minister Amit Shah, and MOS for Tourism Shripad Naik. The Prime Minister inaugurated the Samudra Darshan Path, which is a seaside promenade, the Somnath Exhibition Gallery, which exhibits ruin of ancient Somnath and the redeveloped precinct of the ancient temple in the Somnath complex. Prime Minister Modi, during the inauguration event, took a dig at destructive forces which aimed at reducing the Somnath Temple into a relic of India's past. He said, those destructive forces and the ideology that establishes an empire on the foundation of the terror could not last long. Such forces and empires, the Prime Minister said, can become dominant for some time in a given era, but can never become permanent. They cannot keep humanity suppressed for long. Prime Minister Narendra Modi is ensuring that Sardar Patel's dream of Somnath Temple being reconstructed, developed, and beautified is fulfilled. On November 13, 1947, Sardar Patel had taken a vow to rebuild the Somnath Temple by taking a handful of water from the Arabian Sea. PM Modi is therefore ensuring that Sardar Patel's pledge is honored. Jawaharlal Nehru, meanwhile, had put all his weight behind ensuring that the reconstruction of the temple never sees the light of the day. Jawaharlal Nehru and Maulana Azad were not in the favor of reconstructing the temple. Nehru saw it as Hindutva revivalism, and Azad wanted to keep the demolished temple in a ruined state as heritage. Despite Nehru's strong opposition, the reconstruction of the Somnath temple was started, although Sardar Patel could not live to see its completion. Nehru's hatred for Hindu culture knew no bound.
So the man even opposed the use of the government of India's foreign offices to collect soil, water, and other items from different countries for the inauguration of the temple.
In the run-up to the foundation of the temple, Nehru targeted his cabinet colleague K.M. Munshi and N.V. Gadgil, who he said were operating without taking the Union cabinet into confidence. Jawaharlal Nehru even objected to the then President Dr. Rajendra Prasad attending the inauguration of the temple. Rajendra Prasad, however, paid no heed to such protests and attended the inauguration ceremony, while even offering to resign before the ceremony. Such was Nehru's hatred for the temple that he did not allow the PIB to issue a press release on the inauguration of the temple by the president after the ceremony. Today, Prime Minister Modi is making all resources available for the Somnath Temple development project. He is also the chairman of the Somnath Trust, while Amit Shah is a member of the same. According to News 18, to attract more people towards religious places like Somnath, the Tourism Ministry has created a scheme called the Iconic Destination Development Scheme, which will get the nod of the Union Cabinet soon. After the assent of the cabinet, the revised cost of the master plan for the Somnath project would be rupees 282 crores, of which rupees 111 crores will come from the Iconic Destination Development Scheme of the Central Tourism Ministry, and the remaining rupees 171 crores will be pumped in by the Somnath Trust and other government agencies. There are plans to start flights from Keshad airports apart from the seaplane, ferry, cruise, and boat services. Revamping a wall around the temple and lighting arrangement in the Somnath complex is also part of the plan.
The IDDS fund by the Government of India, meanwhile, will be used for the construction of a new shopping complex, Heritage Walk, a new museum, Gita Temple, construction of new riverfront at Triveni Sangam, and an eco-village hut.
Prime Minister Modi is restoring the glory of the Somnath temple and elevating its beauty to even greater heights.
Wow, so now that was interesting. I wish I could have known a bit more about Somnath Temple, and maybe you could guys help me in the comments as to what this temple, like what is the significance of the temple. I'm actually, well, maybe shocked, not shocked, considering like my end of the world and my government, like why certain things would not be restored. But there is obviously a strong narrative in the video against a particular man with starts with N, and he was keeping that project from coming to life. And I wonder what you guys know about it. I'm just literally just curious to know as to why he would be opposing that. Like, what were the forces? And you know, he said stop Hindu revivalism. What does that even mean? Like, I wouldn't have an idea. So if you could let me know in the comments below, that would be great. Also, I just jotted down the name of Sadal Patel. I would love to know who he is and what is. Obviously, he wanted to start a restoration, but I don't think it was mentioned, or I didn't catch. What is his kind of like? What was his role, significance in, I think, previous governments, etc. It was interesting, but yeah, I'd love to know also like what. They say it's like one of the biggest Hindu temples, and I would love to know its significance and why this temple, like why that particular one. So it is very interesting to know. It almost is shot it away like there's some sort of I don't want to say the word sea theory, but that is almost the feeling I'm getting out of the video. I would love to know if you could let me have the answers to my questions in the comments. And I think this will be it for today's video. If you did enjoy the video, please give a thumbs up, share, like, and subscribe to this channel. And I'll see you in the next one. Until then, please do take care. Sending much love. Bye-bye.